Hello guys, it's Allison here with another ASMR Rubik's Cube tutorial. Actually today I don't have a cube, I have a pyramid, or a Pyraminx as they're called. And this is a G warrior cube. It's a cube but it's technically not a cube. And I have another classic JubileeWhispers notebook. It's a collage notebook. I only have two of these. I know I showed you one. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. I know I showed you one in each of my other two videos, but I don't have any more new ones to show you, so it's the same one from another. And I'll be using it to write down the algorithms, as always. First, let's get acquainted with this Pyraminx. So, unlike the cubes where we have, sides and top and bottom and front and back faces, it's a little bit different. So if we're holding it like this, where one side is facing you, we have the right side, we have the left side, we have the top, or up. And this is the back, but we're not going to use it. You really just have to remember R, L, and U. This is clockwise, and this is counterclockwise or prime. This is clockwise, and this is counterclockwise or prime. And this is clockwise, and this is counterclockwise or prime. So now that I've explained that, I'm going to write down algorithms we'll need today. They might not make sense at first, but I will be explaining them, and I'm sorry for my really ugly looking hands. I've got like little scars all over them. Are you done talking outside? Someone's like right outside my door. But yeah, my kitten loves to scratch and bite my hands, and I have like cuts on them always now. Thank you, Atticus. So the beginning part of solving the Pyraminx is really easy, and we don't really need algorithms for it, so we are only going to need them for the last step. And there's three situations that we may find ourselves in, and I call them two edges, and that means basically that of the three, two of them are incorrect, one is correct. There's three edges where three of them are incorrect. And then this actually has two variations where they can be on the left or on the right, and I'll explain that more later. And then we have a third variation, which I call 2 and 1. Excuse my messy handwriting. And this one also has two variations, so left and right. So these are written as such. Our two-edge formula algorithm is going to be L R prime, and the little apostrophe just indicates prime, or counterclockwise. L prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime. That's the algorithm for this two-edge scenario. In the three-edge scenario, like I said, we've got left and we've got right. So starting with left, our algorithm is R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R. Pretty easy. And the right one is very similar, but with different directions. So it's R, U, prime, R, prime, U, prime, R, U, prime, R, prime. The last one, the 2 and the 1, 2-in-1's not a great way of explaining it, but I don't know how else to call it, but I'll show you. I seem to get that one a lot. So the algorithm for the left variation would be R prime, U prime, L prime, U, L, R. And the right variation is L, U, R, U prime, R prime, L prime. And that is it. That's the only algorithms we're really gonna need to write down and remember. Let's get into solving. So first, obviously, we scramble. That's the funnest part, I think. Or maybe the funnest part is like that last final move that completes the cube. That's also very good and very satisfying. Now, if you are a total beginner, you'll probably find this really easy to do, even if you don't know how to solve any of the cubes, the 3x3 or the 2x2. You'll still find this really easy. But if you have those cubes and you want to learn to solve them, I do have tutorials for the 3x3 and the 2x2, and you'll find those descriptions in the link below. So our first step, as with any cube solving, is to pick the face that you want to start with, and this doesn't really matter. I pick the yellow one just because it's got the logo on it. It says G. But you can pick blue, green, whatever colors you have. You might not even have the same colors on yours. But I'm picking yellow, and you can follow along as if yours is also yellow. We're not worrying about these tips because, as you can see, they can only move in. They only have one face, so they're not complicated, and you can just twist them at any point and have them match or not match. They are really not important to us. So ignoring them, we then have edge pieces. Right? These are the edge pieces, and we have these inside pieces. 3 of those. So find a yellow or whatever color you're using inside piece, like this one. I have one and I have 2. I want to put all 3 together. So where's my other one? There we go. It should be just a couple of twists just to get them all together. And then you can twist all your tips to also be facing the same way. So we have 3 yellow inside and 3 yellow tips. Just like that. Now we're going to work on lining up the edges. One is already in place, and you can see it's got red, so it's good, but this is not in the right place, and our other one is way up here. So, if you try to figure which one would be best to do, let's do this one, because if I put this one there, it's gonna replace it, so this way I can show you what to do if it's in the right spot, but it just needs to be flip-flopped. So you would just perform any move to get it out, like this. I'll go this way, like moving it, twisting, and then placing it back. So now this one's out and not down here. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it now. In fact, we can just flip the Pyraminx upside down at this point, because we're really not worrying about it. We're looking in this layer for the yellow pieces, so I have 2, blue and green. What you want to do is you want to line the other color up with the right side. So let's see, let's find green and line it up. There we go. It's going to be going here. All you do, because it's on the right side, is I'll be moving the left piece counterclockwise or up. I'll be moving this one into place and then putting it back. It's so easy, I don't even need to write this down for you because I know you've got it. Let's try it again on this side. Line up the blue. Twist your piece up, put the yellow piece into place, and put it back. Our entire yellow face is done now. That's actually the entire bottom layer, and now we only have to worry about this bit. So, first thing we can do is we can twist the top to match it. There we go. Next, let's move this middle piece to line up. So blue, green, and red. And next we look at the edges. So they are not correct. So this is the 3-edged scenario, in which all 3 are incorrect. However, they look like they are. They're just a twist away from being correct. So what we do is we take a face, let's say blue, and look at where the blue edges are. Are they on the right? No. Are they on the left? They're on the left, which means we employ the left 3-edge algorithm, just like that. We can hold it in any direction when we do this. So I can hold it on blue, I can hold it on red. I'll hold it on blue for now and employ this algorithm, which is right clockwise, U, R prime, U, R, U, R. R prime. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be R prime. Gonna mark that down. I wrote that down from another person and I think they got it wrong. Anyway, but you should have been able to see at that point that it's just a twist away. You don't even need the algorithm at that point and you're done. That is literally how simple the Pyraminx is to solve. Let's scramble it up and try it again and hope for a different scenario. At this point, if I were like a regular cube tuber, is that what they call themselves? Because that sounds amazing, and that's absolutely what people who cube should call themselves on YouTube. You know, like a speed cuber or cubing enthusiast. If I were one of those, I'd probably cut to the different situations and show how to solve them. But I'm not cutting today because I want to make this video as long as possible for you. Because first and foremost, this is an ASMR video, and it's a tutorial second. Alright, back to square one, or cube one, or pyramid one. I get my yellow piece lined up, and actually my tips are already lined up too, so it's really easy. Flip it, find the yellow edges. Let's see, let's line this green one up. Alright, we're placing it here. Find another red. It's already lined up. Twist the right side up, put in place, and slide it back down. Last one, blue. Twist it up, put in place, slide it down. Done. Now this top tip's already in place, and so you can see this whole edge is done, but we have 2 edges that are not correct. So, as you might be able to guess, this is the 2-edged scenario. We hold with the 2 incorrect pieces facing us, and we employ this. That is L, R prime, L prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime. Done. You see how simple this is? Alright, let's do it again. Hopefully we'll get one of the 2 in the 1 so you can see how that is done. Alright, and let's see. Blah blah blah, all the tips are good. Flip it, line the blue up, put it in, find another. Last one. That's done. Twist the tip. Line the middle pieces up. Nope. We have another 2-edge scenario, so let's do it again. That's L. And this one's actually really easy to remember because it's kind of like you twist in and then you twist out. I'll show you. Twist in, twist in, twist out, twist out, twist away, twist away, twist in, twist in. You see how easy? So this one I think is the easiest of all the algorithms to memorize. These not so much. Keep going. And don't worry about memorizing them for now. I think you don't need to, especially if you have them written down, like if you've written them down yourself or if you're using my video to look at them. You know, it's not a big deal. You can just refer to this video anytime, though the algorithms will be written in the descriptions. And well, I'll tell you that later. I was going to tell you something, but I'll tell you at the end. Okay, lining up. And lining up. This one's red. Done. Twist that. Oh, and that's already good. Alright, we have the 3 edges again. So once again, look, pick a color like red. Where's the red? Are they on the right? Nope, they're on the left. So we do the left one again, which was R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime. Alright, so we've done both of these a couple of times now. Let's get some 2 and a 1. I told you at the beginning that I usually get the 2 and a 1, and that's because I felt like 90% of the time that I've solved it, I have. But of course I say that, and now you're never gonna see it. Okay. At this point, I feel like you should have that beginning bit down, you know? So I'm not really going over it step by step again, because it's really easy anyway. Oh, we have the 2 edges again. So once again, R, U, R prime. You gotta really scramble it good this time. It's so hard for me to scramble this cube for some reason. It's not a cube, but you know what I mean. Okay, no more. Push that out of the way, and then this one goes here. Bottom layer's done. Twist this, twist that, and okay, we finally have a 2 and a 1. This is how you identify it. We have one piece that's right and one piece that's wrong. One piece that's right and one piece that's wrong. 2 pieces that's wrong. So it's like 2 and a 1. I don't know, that's what I call it that, but you might think of a better name for it. So here's how you find the left or the right. Pick one of the sides that has a correct piece and look at what side the wrong piece is on. So for this one's correct, and this one's correct, and the incorrect is on the left side. So that's how you find the left. So then pick this, the one cube, or sorry, edge, that's both incorrect. See, this one has a correct side, this one has a correct side, but this has neither. So hold that one in the back, so we're facing it this way. And again, we're doing the left one because the incorrect piece is on the left. We do R prime, U prime, L prime, U, L, R. Super, super simple. At this point, I'm just going to keep scrambling it and keep solving it for you for the rest of the video. And that way, you can just kind of solve along with me. Maybe I get a scenario exactly like the one you got, and then you can see exactly what to do. But I think you should have it by now. I think you're already an expert. Do you guys want to know a secret? I actually have a secret to tell you. I know that some of you probably are going to judge me for this, but I actually didn't know how to solve this until literally right before I started recording. And I actually have done that every time I've filmed a Rubik's Cube tutorial, except for the very first one. This is another 2 in a 1. Is it? Never mind. No. It's 2 edges. I don't know. I forgot to twist it. Yeah, so basically the very first Rubik's Cube tutorial I did, well, I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube years and years and years ago. when I first started my channel, because there was this one YouTube video or ASMR video I like to watch by JubileeWhispers, I think, where she just solved her Rubik's Cube and talked, and I thought it was so awesome. And I had this really old cheap cube. I showed it in that first video. So I learned how to solve the cube so I could do it too, because I thought it would be really fun. And then at some point last year I was like, it would be really fun to practice the cube again, but I was so tired of using a really bad cheap cube, so I went online and I ordered some new ones. And I ordered a pack, a 3-pack, that was the 3x3, the 2x2, and the Pyraminx, this one. What are they doing? So then I thought I'll make a tutorial showing the 3x3, and everyone loved it so much that I had to make another with the 2x2 because so many people requested it. But I didn't know how to solve that one. A lot of people had asked for it, but I had to look up a tutorial to figure out how to solve that before I could make the video for you guys. So literally the day of filming my tutorial, sorry, bumped my camera stand, I looked up how to solve it, practiced it a ton of times, and then recorded my video. And I did the exact same thing today. I just make sure that I practice it a ton of times until I know how to do it so well that I could teach someone else. Because I mean, that is kind of like, they say that you really truly understand how to do something when you can teach someone yourself how to do it. Alright, what was I doing? I got confused. This is why I shouldn't multitask. Don't talk and cube at the same time. So yeah, basically, I don't want you to feel like I'm giving you incorrect information, because I am teaching you the correct way how to do this. It's just that I'm very new to learning how to do it myself. This is another 2-in-1. So we have correct piece, incorrect piece, correct piece, incorrect piece, and then 2 that are wrong. So this time it's actually on the right, so you can see, right? So you can hold it with the 2 incorrect pieces behind you and do the right one, which is L, U, R, U prime, R prime, L prime, and it's solved. There we go. Hold on one second. Okay, let's just solve it a few more times for fun. That would be fun, wouldn't it? So I hope you're learning like I am, and I hope that the information that I'm giving you is concise and helpful, informative, because I want you to be able to understand. And sometimes I find that learning in a relaxing format like this can actually be more beneficial. So that's why I love these ASMR tutorials. I love making them because I feel like it's such a stress-free way to learn. Sorry guys, my fridge came on and I had to stop for a second. I think you can still hear it, but hopefully not that bad. So let's try this again. Okay. All my inside pieces, all my edges or tips, all good. Flip it over. Here's a yellow edge piece, line it up with the red. We're putting it down here. Okay, without screen, it's already in the right place. And last one's right here. Alright, done. Twist that tip. There we go. And line this up. Green, red, blue. We have the 2 edges piece again, so have these face you. And do L, R prime, L prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime. Okay, a couple more times by myself. And then I leave you. Sorry. I know a lot of people have asked that I do the 4x4 next. 4x4 or the Pyraminx, and I had this, so you know I could easily do that. But I don't have a 4x4 yet. But I can easily get that, so I can make a video for you guys with that. But as you now know, I will probably learn how to do it like right before I film. And blue and green and oops, I did that the wrong way. I should have done it like this. And then well, looks like we got the 2 and a 1 again. So I bet you are so experienced now. You can tell me, are we doing the left variation or the right variation? Take a look at it. Did you say left? If so, good job. Put the 1 that's both wrong in the back. And we're doing the left. R prime, U prime, L prime, U, L, R. Almost did R prime, which would have been incorrect. I don't think that this, well, it's not a cube, but this pyramid makes quite as good sounds as the cubes for some reason. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. Okay, I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm getting like really distracted. And I'm also like very tired. Like I was working out earlier and I'm quite tired and a little sore. And flip that and flip that, and we have the 3 edges again. So you being the expert, can you tell me which algorithm we're doing? Are we doing left or right? Yeah, we're doing the left. You said left, right? Okay, so we do R, U, R, R prime, U, R, U, R prime. Okay, one more. Let's just do one more. You got me. Sorry for all the cuts. I feel like there's been a lot of cuts in this. I live in a kind of a noisy spot, and I wasn't able to go into my usual place where I film these, you know, on the carpet, which is a little bit quieter there. Yeah, I couldn't do that. So I had to be on the table today, and it's a little noisier here, so it means my dog gets all riled up and everything. And oh, we have another 3 edges. So this time we're doing the right one. So R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. Okay, guys. I think that is enough for today. I've probably bored you to sleep with Rubik's Cube, although it's not a cube, it's technically a Pyraminx shenanigans. So, if you are not asleep, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be amazing, because we're getting so close to 100,000, and I cannot wait, and I know you guys are excited too. It's just gonna be the best. So you feel free to subscribe if you haven't, and feel free to join my Patreon if you'd like some goodies like extra videos and stuff. That's a cool way of like supporting me, and you also get goodies. But until next time, I would like to say good night and sleep well. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, everybody? Goodbye and